The USS Gerald Ford steams on north in the Arctic, edging closer to the Russian border while projecting power and security for the Arctic nations. The Ford never sails alone in the theater as it leads a formidable carrier strike group. Despite the highly versatile naval force centered around the aircraft carrier, the star of the show is the embarked carrier Air Wing, the vanguard of the carrier strike group in the U.S. Navy. Today, we dive deeper into the heart of this impressive aircraft carrier to explore the carrier Air Wing and its composition, and to see which aircraft is missing from the lineup. Can you guess what it is? Stay tuned to find out. The USS Gerald Ford's Air Wing is a formidable force, carefully composed to provide a diverse range of capabilities. It consists of several aircraft types, each serving specific roles within the carrier strike group. For the first operational deployment of the Ford, it's the honor of Carrier Air Wing 8 to be embarked, and to run round-the-clock flight operations from the deck of this beast. CVW-8 is renowned for its diverse array of aircraft, each playing a specific role within the carrier Air Wing. Over the years, CV has seen various aircraft types contribute to its operational capabilities. Throughout its history, CV has consisted of squadrons with aircraft such as the F-4 Phantom II, A-6 Intruder, F-14 Tomcat, and the F-A-18 Hornet. These aircraft have all played significant roles in providing air superiority, strike capabilities, and support functions for the carrier strike group. In recent years, CV has transitioned to operating modern platforms to meet evolving operational requirements. Today, the Air Wing is equipped with the latest upgrades of jets and helicopters. But one jet is still missing from the lineup. At the forefront of the Air Wing are the fighter aircraft. The USS Gerald Ford can accommodate advanced jets like the F-A-18 Super Hornets and the stealthy F-35C Lightning II. These aircraft excel in air-to-air combat and precision strikes against ground targets, ensuring air superiority and delivering devastating firepower. For this deployment, the F-35C squadrons are not on board. Instead, the air defense, offensive strikes, and air superiority missions are solved by the F-A-18E and F Super Hornets. The Hornet was designed to supplement the legendary F-14 Tomcat, and after the Tomcat's retirement, the upgraded Super Hornets were designated to replace the legend altogether. But many critiqued the jet for being too small and slow to fully dominate the air like the Tomcat did in its heyday. However, with upgraded electronics and integrated data links coupled with the medium-range air-to-air missiles, they are a force to be reckoned with. Alongside the fighter jets, the carrier Air Wing includes electronic warfare aircraft. The A-18G Growler, a specialized EW aircraft based on the Super Hornet, plays a critical role in jamming enemy radar systems and disrupting communications, enhancing the strike group's defensive capabilities. These specialized aircraft have the ability to disrupt enemy radar systems and communications, providing valuable support to the carrier strike group's defensive operations, while also providing offensive support to suppress enemy systems and hide their own strikers using jamming. Using the AGM-88 HARM, they can also destroy enemy radars physically if necessary to complete the mission. For early warning and command and control, the Air Wing relies on the E-2D Advanced Hawkeye. Equipped with advanced radar systems, this aircraft provides long-range surveillance and early detection of threats and coordinates air operations, ensuring effective command and control within the strike group. These are the Navy's answer to the much larger E-3 jets used as AWACS in the Air Force and NATO, but serve much the same purpose of controlling and coordinating air operations. Anti-submarine warfare helicopters are a vital asset in the carrier Air Wing to avoid being surprised by enemy-attacked submarines. Helicopters like the MH-60R Seahawk specialize in detecting and engaging underwater vessels. With their sonar systems and torpedoes, they ensure the strike group's protection against undersea threats. Utility and support helicopters, such as the MH-60S Seahawk, round out the Air Wing. These versatile helicopters serve multiple roles, including personnel transport, search and rescue missions, logistics support, and medical evacuation if needed. They provide essential support functions to sustain the carrier strike group's operations. The flight deck is a hive of activity, carefully choreographed to ensure safe and rapid operations. The carrier follows a carefully orchestrated cycle. The launch cycle begins with aircraft being prepared for takeoff. They are then positioned on the flight deck, where the Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, EMALS, propels them into the air, ensuring smoother acceleration and reduced stress on the aircraft. As aircraft return to the carrier, the landing cycle takes place. The USS Gerald Ford's Advanced Arresting Gear (AAG) system comes into action, safely decelerating the aircraft as they make precise tailhook landings. This system can handle a wide variety of aircraft types, including future unmanned systems. The USS Gerald Ford's advanced flight deck design and cutting-edge technologies maximize operational efficiency. The spacious hangar bays enable streamlined maintenance, allowing aircraft to be quickly serviced and prepared for subsequent missions. CVW-8 has a long history, with its aircraft and personnel participating in major conflicts and operations around the world. In the 1960s, CV embarked on its first combat deployment aboard the USS Forrestal during the Vietnam War, providing crucial air support to ground forces and conducting airstrikes against enemy targets. CV's capabilities were put to the test during Operation Desert Storm in 1991. Operating from carriers in the Persian Gulf, CV aircraft conducted numerous sorties, delivering devastating strikes against Iraqi forces and playing a vital role in achieving air superiority. In the early 2000s, CV aircraft participated in Operations Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom, providing close air support, conducting reconnaissance missions, and delivering precision strikes against enemy targets in Afghanistan and Iraq. CV has also been involved in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief efforts. In the aftermath of natural disasters, such as the devastating earthquake in Haiti in 2010, the Air Wing's aircraft provided critical support, delivering supplies, conducting search and rescue missions, and aiding in the recovery efforts. Naval aviation, represented by the likes of CVW-8, plays a pivotal role in projecting U.S. naval power across the globe. Multiple strike groups are sailing on each of the large seas. Where do you think the USS Ford will go next? Let us know in the comments below, and like and subscribe to learn more about military aviation.